Welcome back. Glad to see you again. I have an unusual racing game for you today. Modellista.
Warning!
Now, this is not a game that I remember hearing anything about when it came out, but it seems to have gotten a little more attention in recent years. Visually, this game has aged well. It has a really cool cell shading, like manga art style. There's definitely some influence from Initial D here, but I like this better than any Initial D game I've ever played. I've got a widescreen hack. This does not natively support 16:9. So the menus are stretched out, but in-game it actually looks fine.
Modellista!
You can tell the announcer is a Japanese man. He speaks English pretty well, but you can hear his accent here and there. Turn aid. Huh. Well, I could tell that that was on last time I played. You can feel it turning you a little bit. I'm gonna leave that off. Unfortunately, there is no way to turn off the announcer, and he is pretty annoying. He doesn't shut up while you're racing. Not as bad as Initial D. Initial D has like characters constantly talking with their faces, like their manga faces on there. I played about 5 minutes of an initial D game and just said no thanks. Well, let's see what kind of cars we got here. Acura. Might as well just go down the list. This has quite a few customization options. You don't have access to it in arcade mode. That's all part of the career mode. I remember making a few custom cars. Turn that boost off.
Check it out!
Well, I didn't remember that this had the auto turning thing, so this is going to be substantially more difficult than the last time I played.
3, 2, 1.
I would suggest playing this game with manual transmission. It's kind of crucial. There is an automatic transmission option, but they still let you shift manually. It's pretty easy though, as far as manual transmission in games go. This music is not great. Fortunately, this isn't quite as difficult as Gran Turismo. If this was Gran Turismo, I would have spun out multiple times by now. This is still a little bit on the arcadey style. The cars look really nice too. Everything about this looks nice. It's kind of amazing how games from this time period that went for the cell shading art style, how well they've aged. There are a lot of games from this time period that have aged well. Was that like my teammate or something? This game keeps selecting the same car as me. Also, he totally slowed down and gave me third place there. I'm gonna do this one downhill. Downhill's a different beast. Camaro and a vet. I'm gonna save the vet. There's a lot of stuff you can do in this, like transmission, tires. That stuff is a little too in depth for me. I don't really care for that. I kind of just like to get in the car and go, which is why it's nice that they have this arcade mode. You don't have to pass driving school like Gran Turismo. Although I think that one had the, didn't it have a second CD that was the arcade mode or something? Actually have to hit the brakes. Damn, this game's hardcore. Ooh. I do not claim to be an expert in driving sim controls like this, but this game is still pretty fun. I don't know why, but the downhill stages are way harder. Doesn't look too amazing to me, bro. Nice color palette on this stage. A lot of Japanese racing games have places that look like this. There's one on the PlayStation called like Side by Side something. That one is basically this same area, but with like Sakura trees, pink Sakura petals everywhere. I'll probably take a look at that at some point. I've mostly been focusing on N64 racing games, so I figured it might be time to go forward in time a bit. I'm still gonna hit up N64 stuff though. I'm thinking about checking out Battle Tanks. So instead of cars, we might get some tank action pretty soon. Get out of the way, you dick! Oh, come on, man. What is your problem? Dude, fuck off. Holy shit. Man, it's hard to even see those guardrails around those turns. I guess just don't go off the road. I guess just stay on the road. Who'd have thought, huh? Cool. Even if I'm not amazing at this game, I just want you to take a look at it, because I do recommend you play this. This is the kind of game that if I played enough, I would probably end up turning the music off and just playing my own. Put on my racing playlist. What did I just look at? Chevy? Yeah, let's check out Ford. Got a nice Mustang. That looks like a GT40. There are definitely some nice color schemes on these cars. I think this is a fairly long track. I'm just going to do one lap here. This one's a little bit too difficult for me. Pretty colors on the sky. I could just say that pretty much about every stage. This is a very nice looking game. I'm not going to worry too much about them. I just need to stay on the road here. They're all going way faster than me. I guess I could shift up. The scrolling on the clouds is a little bit off. They're not really moving in the right direction. Man, I don't feel like I'm doing that poorly. Why is everybody so much faster than me? You gotta know how to like turn to the outside of the road. I'm glad this doesn't have the race line thing on the ground. I know that's good for like training in racing games. Ooh, it looks like I have a much higher top speed than them. This is the doozy here. This turn will get you. Because you want to try and cut over the... You just like fly over the dirt, but it slows you way down. Oh, whoops, I wasn't watching my RPMs. You know you're fucking off driving a manual when you're redlining it. Redlining it in first. How come this car's so slow? From what I remember, I think I like this stage. That sounds like something out of Gran Turismo. Sounds like something from the bad. I know there's an electric guitar one that's pretty good. Is it this one? Alright, Ford. Yep, time to bust out the Viper. I do like me a good Viper. Both the car and the wrapper.
Keep rocking, baby.
Yule cowards don't even go fast.
Osaka Highway. 3, 2, 1.
Oh man, this car is cool. The tack is red. The tack is red and it's got 6 gears, damn. Oh Jesus. This thing is fast but hard to control. Whoa, this car is really fast. Guess that's a Viper for you. Go! Okay, this stage and this car are great. Just bounce yourself off the wall a little bit, no big deal. Thank goodness this game doesn't have damage. Or maybe it does. Maybe it does in career mode. I don't mind if they pass me a little bit as long as I don't bounce off the wall. Alright, this is pretty awesome. This game is fun. Ah, shit. But you have to hold it to reverse? No, I was just being a clown. Well, I blew first. It's alright though. First time playing the game. The important thing is that we're finding out that this is a fun game to play. Came into that one pretty hot. He's coming in hot. Damn, I'm hauling ass and I'm not even in 6th. Oh, don't spin out again. Yeah, I actually need to slow down going into those turns. Can't just tap the brake and drift around it. They seem to really slow down right at the end for you. Some of them do. The ones that are in like 1st and 2nd are fucking gone. West Tokyo. Let's do a reverse, why not? Hyundai. That looks nice. Hyundai is not a name that I think of when I think of cars, but might as well give it a shot. I'm tempted to look up a list of what vehicles are in this. I'll bet this game would be a nightmare to re-release because of all the branding in it. This game will probably forever be trapped on 6th gen consoles because of that. This is a very nice looking stage. I don't know how I completely missed this game when it came out. I probably wouldn't have liked it. I wouldn't have been able to handle these controls if I'd played this as a kid. I would have said, this sucks, and then gone back to playing Rush. Kind of helps to not be like in first, as you can watch how the other racers are handling it. They are your green line. But I don't think I need to worry about coming in first anytime soon. Now that I turned that auto turn thing off, it seems much harder. The last time I tried this, I was able to just like jump in and start coming in first. The Viper is like stupidly fast compared to everything else that I've seen so far. This one was like hitting what, 120 on that straightaway. The Viper was doing like almost 180. And it wasn't even in top gear. Even if you don't know how to drive manual transmission in games, I recommend you do for this. It doesn't take a whole lot of practice to figure it out. You just have to remember to downshift when you go around corners. I don't know if this does the whole thing where you need to know like front wheel drive, rear wheel drive, all wheel drive. It probably does once you get into career mode. Okay, we have 4 tracks left. That was the Hyundai. Lexus, huh? That one's pretty. Purple. Skyline V-Spec. Skyline V-Spec 2. No, I'm definitely going to do the other one because it was purple. I don't know, sometimes I like to just see the regular car without the goofy stripes on there.
Check it out. East Tokyo. 5.
Megane glasses. That's what that billboard said.
3, 2, 1.
I can read them if they're in hiragana or katakana. Can't read kanji for shit though. My Baka Gaijin brain gets filtered by kanji. I was gonna play Ape Escape 3, the Japanese version, but that probably wouldn't be too fun. We're going to be taking a look at that series relatively soon in the future. I think I'm going to start with 3, even though I like 1 and 2. 3 is my favorite. That's another game that still looks great. Okay, I like this car. This is a fun car and a fun stage. Get the fuck out of the way! I will not be beating the person that's in first, but I might be able to get second here. The way the gears are really depends on the car you choose. Some of them hit like way up at the top of the RPMs immediately. Other ones are kind of down towards the bottom. Not really sure what that's all about. I'm sure I'd figure it out if I played the game enough. That's really what this comes down to, is even if it's complicated here or there, this game is fun enough that you'll figure it out. Okay, which one did I do? It wasn't raining on the last one, so it must have been the fine version. See what Honda's got going on. I was never too big on Hondas. That's nice though. I like the CRX. Okay, we'll take that baby out.
Check it out.
Check it out. I'd really rather not. In fact, I'd prefer if you would be quiet. He's not even like your co-pilot. He's not even giving useful direction. He's just the hype man. sliding around a little bit on this stage. That's cool. This rain is going to annihilate the bit rate. I love the color on that building. Each stage got a little, has its own personality with the color palette and everything. Probably could have downshifted there. Be glad you don't have to work the clutch. This ain't no race driving. Okay, we need to end this race quickly. This music is killing me. Yeah, I would just mute this and put some techno on. Oh, it's time for the dirt track. Mazda. Let's just take a look at the cars real quick. Isn't this a meme car? Wasn't that in something like Initial D or something else? The RX-7. That one looks nice. Lancer. That's Mitsubishi. Evolution 6, Evolution 7. No style. Might as well give it a shot.
Check it out.
Won't know how it controls until you hop behind the wheel. Hop behind the old wheel.
US dirt track. 3, 2, 1, go. The wolves are released. Now fight for the win. Show your skill.
This one's gonna be beeping. You can tell by the way this one accelerates that it's always gonna be, it's like always at high RPMs. Okay, I need to figure out how to go around these corners without bouncing off the outside. I still don't quite understand the physics of these. The dirt oval. The game's going easy on you. If this was really going like racing sim seriousness, the way you drift out to the side there is like a killer. Everybody would be passing me. There we go. At least I didn't bounce off the wall that time. The game goes easy on you to let you, now get this, have fun. That's how you get people invested in the game before you blast them with the insane difficulty. Alright, let's see what else we have here. That one's pretty silly looking. Suzuki. These are all like little Matchbox cars. The Copen, the Daihatsu Cope. Gotta drive me the blue and yellow Subaru. It's always a favorite of mine. No racing game is complete without one.
Keep rocking, baby. US Speedway. Three, two, one, go! Are you ready? Time to begin the race.
Yes, I noticed. This one's gonna be beeping. This is a beeper. We got a beeper on our hands, fellas. Hold on tight. That's really annoying. Wouldn't that like explode the engine? This one's definitely easier than the dirt track. I don't even need to downshift on this one. I've never seen such big feet. They don't call me Leadfoot for nothing. Damn. He was hauling ass. I think this is it. Final stretch. Almost. He almost slowed down just enough for me to get third, and then he speeds back up, like way up. Alright, that's going to do it for our quick look at Auto Modellista. Definitely recommended. This game passes the fun test. So, thank you for watching, and I'll be back soon with more video games.